In the glittering world of horology, where six-figure icons like the Rolex Day-Date or Patek Philippe Calatrava command auction house awe, 2025's market whispers a tantalizing secret. True elegance needn't eclipse your savings. Enter are these 10 watches. Look really expensive, but aren't. A curated countdown of timepieces that masquerade as haute horlogerie heirlooms, boasting integrated bracelets, guilloche dials, and dive-ready fortitude, yet retail under $1,000, most under $500, per Chrono 24 and Watch Charts data showing 15 and 25% resale premiums for their Swiss-Japanese pedigree. Skip the hype-fueled hype like MVMT's over-branded collabs, flashy but fleeting, or Invicta's gimmicky variants, style sans substance. Instead, invest in these understated overachievers, where every sweep-second saga scripts sophistication on a shoestring. Because in 2025's value vortex, looking priceless shouldn't cost a fortune. Let's unbox the illusions, one affordable tick at a time. Number 10. Orient Bambino Small Seconds. The Orient Bambino's Small Seconds enchants 2025 as a pocket watch poet in miniature. Its 38mm stainless steel case 11. 5mm slim with exhibition back housing a cream or black sunray dial with sub-seconds at 6 o'clock that whispers vintage Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso poise, retailing at $300 via Orient's site for a value vortex that eclipses Nomos Club Campus in dressy delicacy. With Chrono 24 flips at $350, 15% CAGR for its in-house F62222 automatic that outsweeps Quartzkin. Powered by the 21-jewel F6222 caliber beating at 21,600 VPH with hacking seconds, hand winding, and 40-hour reserve it delivers, beats 25 to or 15 seconds daily accuracy via Diashock absorbers, date window at 3 o'clock, framed by applied indices, and Dauphine hands that glide over a guilloche chapter ring under domed mineral crystal. Evoking 1940s boardroom ballets at 100 meters water resistance via screw-down crown for splash-proof soirees. The brown leather strap faux crocodile embossed at 20mm lugs drapes 6.75-inch wrists at 110 grams with a pin buckle, its quick-release pins inviting Milanese mesh swaps for cufflink charisma, while the caseback unveils the rotor's etched Orient insignia like a secret society scroll. Launched in May 2024 as the compact evolution of the Bambino dynasty, this small-second stunner nods Orient's 1950 heritage with radial textures that shift from ivory dawn to pearl dusk under halogens, forums feeding its Vacheron vibe on a Visa that shrugs magnetic fields up to 4,800 AM. At $300, it underbids Seiko Presage in loomless luxury, no glow for nocturnal nuance, yet its bidirectional rotor winds wrist whispers into 41-hour autonomy, aligning with 2025's sustainable leather trends via LWG certification. The subdial's blued hand traces temporal tapestries in twilight subtlety, the movement's Inca block kin conquering cufflink clinks, a classical crucible where every facet foretells fortitude. In 2025's dress deluge, the Bambino Small Seconds blooms beautifully, a leather-laced legacy fusing 40s finesse with automatic authenticity, empowering aesthetes with wrist-worn wit that appreciates as timelessly as it adorns, proving luxury lodges in legacy's leanest lines. Number 9. Timex Q Revival. The Timex Q Revival resurrects 2025's quartz renaissance as a 70s time capsule turned trendsetter. Its 38mm stainless steel case, 12.4mm slim, with hooded lugs housing a cream sunray dial with Q logo at 12 o'clock that channels vintage Bulova Computron Cool, surging at $170 via Timex. Come with 18% resale pops for its screw-in battery hatch homage that eclipses Casio's W800H in archival allure, per Watch Charts data showing 20% CAGR flips to $210. This faithful reissue deploys a Japanese quartz module ticking plus 20 seconds daily for time-only purity under domed acrylic crystal that arches like Accutron astronauts, fixed bezel with brushed polished mix framing faceted indices, and Dauphine hands that glow green for dusk drifts. Date window at 3 o'clock, parsing calendars, sans magnifier for clean symmetry on 6.75-inch wrists at 100 grams. Revived from Timex's 1977 quartz pivot, heralding the Q era that toppled mechanical monarchs. This 2025 edition nods Fortnite collabs with vibrant greens and blues, its nylon or leather strap, 20 millionaire lugs, quick swapping for summer sips or urban jaunts, Indiglo igniting the dial in ethereal blue for midnight meanders at 50 meters water resistance via snapback case. The case's chamfered edges catch candle flicker like comet trails, the module's thermo-compensation conquering climatic curses, a golden age glyph where every tick toasts transition from sweep to step. Forums buzz its Quartz King poise that undercuts Seiko's 5SNK in battery bliss, 2-year CR 2016 life, aligning with 2025's retro revival via sustainable packaging. The sunray's radial rays bloom from pearl to plasma under halogens, the display's crisp contrast charting chronal conquests in crepuscular clarity, a hooded homage blending 70s heresy with horological harmony. In 2025's revival rush, the Q Timex quests quirkily, arming aficionados with wrist-worn whimsy that appreciates as effervescently as it endures, proving luxury lathers in Quartz's quiet conquest. Number 8. Citizen EcoDrive Chandler. The Citizen EcoDrive Chandler strides into 2025 as a solar sentinel of subtle sophistication. Its 30cm stainless steel case, 10mm slim with screwback housing, a black dial with Arabic numerals, and day date at 3 o'clock that evokes military IWC Mark X8 minimalism. Clocking $200 via Citizen's site with 10% resale bumps for its light-fueled autonomy that trounces battery-bound Seikos in eco-endurance, per watch charts noting 14.5% yearly gains to $230. Powered by the caliber E101 EcoDrive Quartz Heart with solar cell yielding indefinite 6-month reserve at ticks, plus 15 seconds monthly via light charging dial, luminous hands and markers glowing green for crepuscular clarity under mineral crystal, screw-down crown sealing 100 meters for shower sojourns or streamside scrutiny. The woven green nylon strap-patterned stitching at 18mm lugs grips 6.5-inch wrists at 90 grams with buckle clasp, its quick-release inviting leather for lounge luxury, while the caseback's solid shield etches Chandler's rugged roots like a field journal. Launched in 2019 as Citizen's military-inspired mainstay, this solar stunner nods 1970s fieldwatch flair with radial textures that shift from slate to silver under sunlight, forums lauding its eco-eternal that shrugs 4,800 AM magnetism without a coil. At $200, it underbids Hamilton khakis and Lume longevity, overnight glow, aligning with 2025's sustainable solar surge via recyclable straps. The numeral's bold font pierces peripheral vision, the module's low-light charging conquering cloudy curses, a tactical tapestry where every facet foretells fortitude. In 2025's Field Forge, the Chandler conquers cleanly, a nylon navigator fusing military metal with light-liberated longevity, empowering explorers with wrist-worn worlds that appreciate as steadfastly as they endure, proving luxury lives in legacy's leanest light. Number 7. Invicta Pro Diver Automatic. The Invicta Pro Diver Automatic plunges 2025's dive depths as a submariner silhouette on steroids. Its 40mm stainless steel case, 20mm thick with coin-edge bezel housing, a black dial with luminous Mercedes hands that mimics Rolex's aquatic aristocracy, retailing at $100 via Invicta's site for a thrift torpedo that eclipses Steinhardt Ocean Ones in bezel bravado, with Amazon flips at $120, 20% CAGR for its NH35A sweep that outticks quartz pretenders. Powered by the Seiko NH35A automatic 24 joules at 21,600 VPH with hacking seconds, and 41-hour reserve it delivers plus at 20 seconds daily via Diashock buffers, unidirectional 120-click bezel rotating for elapsed epochs under sapphire crystal. Date magnifier at 3 o'clock parsing calendars with Cyclops clarity at 200 meters water resistance via screw-down crown and helium valve for saturation stings. The stainless bracelet oyster-style links at 20mm lugs clasps 7-inch wrists at 50 grams with deployant security, its solid end links channeling crown contours for seamless flow, while the caseback's exhibition window unveils the rotor's etched Invicta insignia like a porthole portal. Debuted in 2008 as Invicta's Homage Hurricane, this Pro Diver nods 1953's Subgenesis with flame fusion crystal and wave-engraved Rehot, forums feeding its Subdupe Deluxe that shrugs reef rips without Rolex regret. At $100, it underbids Certina DS PH200M Airs in Lume. Superluminova plots glowing blue, aligning with 2025's Dive Deluge via flame-retardant seals. The bezel's ceramic insert gleams eternally, the movement's bidirectional rotor winding wrist waves, a benthic bargain where every sweep scripts submergence. In 2025's Oceanic Odyssey, the Pro Diver dives dominantly, a steel sovereign blending homage heft with hydraulic harmony, arming aquanauts with wrist-worn worlds that appreciate as boundlessly as they endure, proving luxury lurks in legacy's leanest leagues. Number 6. MVMT Chrono. The MVMT Chrono accelerates 2025's minimalist motorsport as a Carrera clone with California Cool, its 45mm stainless steel case 12. 5mm thick with chamfered edges, housing a white panda dial with subdials at 3-bore 6/9 that echoes Tag Heuer's chronal charisma, surging at $228 via MVMT's site with 15% resale dips to $182 for its Japanese quartz VD53 that undercuts Bulova Lunar Pilot in timing thrift per Amazon data. This bold chronograph deploys the TMI VD53 quartz ticking plus 20 seconds monthly for 1 or 5 second flyback and 24-hour counter via pushers, fixed bezel with tachymeter scale framing, applied indices and sword hands glowing green under mineral crystal, date at 4:30, parsing calendars, sans clutter at 50 meters water resistance via snapback case for splashy sprints. The cognac tan leather strap quick release at 22mm lug sling 7.5-inch wrists at 120 grams with tang buckle, its perforated texture evoking rally reins, while the caseback's solid shield etches MVMT's mantra like a mission manifesto. Launched in 2016 as MVMT's flagship Frenzy, this chrono nods 1960s Heuer heritage with radial guilloche that shifts from pearl to plasma under LEDs, forums buzzing its chrono chic that shrugs desk dives without drama. At 228, it eclipses Fossil Townsman in vertical clutch vibes, glitch-free starts, aligning with 2025's leather legacy via LWG certification. The subdial's snailed rings swirl symphonies, the module's low-power draw conquering chronal curses, a minimalist manifesto where every push pulses progress. In 2025's Chrono Chase, the MVMT Chrono grips gloriously, a leather-laced legend fusing timing torque with timeless tenacity, empowering racers with wrist-worn velocity that appreciates as fiercely as it performs, proving luxury laps in legacy's leanest laps. Number 5. Tissot PRX Quartz. The Tissot PRX Quartz pulses 2025's integrated icon as an Audemars Royal Oak Riff refined. Its 40mm stainless steel case, 10.4 meters slim, with faceted sides housing an ice blue sunray dial with baton markers that gleams like AP's 15400, retailing at $375 via Tissot's site with 20% resale surges to $413 for its FO6. 115 Swiss quartz that outticks MVMT in ETA-esque accuracy, per watch charts ranking it top 19% in popularity. This 70s revival deploys the 3-jewel FO6. 115 caliber ticking plus at 10 seconds monthly for time and date purity under sapphire crystal with AR coating, fixed bezel flowing seamlessly into the 5-link bracelet that clasps 7-inch wrists at 140 grams with butterfly deployant. Date at 3 o'clock, magnified subtly for calendar clarity at 100 meters water resistance via screw-down crown for shower shakedowns. The bracelet's brushed, polished links channel luxury lug-to-lug, quick-release pins inviting rubber for sporty swaps, while the caseback's solid shield etches Tissot's heritage like a hidden hallmark. Relaunched in 2021 as Swatch Group's Value Vanguard, this PRX nods 1973's original, with radial textures blooming from azure to Arctic under halogens, forums featuring its oak on a budget that shrugs 4800 AM magnetism sans shield. At $375, it underbids Oris Aquis in integrated allure, aligning with 2025's Quartz Quietude via EOL indicator. The indice's faceted gleam pierces peripheral poise, the module's thermo-compensation conquering climatic clinks, a sporty sonnet where every facet foretells finesse. In 2025's integrated influx, the PRX Quartz quests quirkily, a steel sentinel fusing 70s heresy with Swiss subtlety, arming trendsetters with wrist-worn worlds that appreciate as dynamically as they drape, proving luxury lathers in legacy's luminous lines. Number 4. Seiko Presage Cocktail Time. The Seiko Presage Cocktail Time enchants 2025's evening elixir as a dial distillery of sunset sorcery, its 40.5mm stainless steel case 11. 8mm slim with exhibition back housing a silvery blue sunburst dial that shimmers like a Manhattan moonrise, retailing at $425 via Seiko's site with 15% resale pops to $490 for its 4R35 automatic that outsweeps Orient in 7-layer gloss per Chrono 24 data. Powered by the 23-jewel 4R35 caliber 21,600 VPH with hacking seconds, and 41-hour reserve it delivers plus 455's 35 seconds daily via Diashock dampeners, Date at 3 o'clock under box-shaped hardlex crystal that domes like a cocktail coupe. Dauphine hands and applied indices gliding over pressed patterns evoking foam fizz at 50 meters water resistance via screw-down crown for spirited splashes. The black calf leather strap supple at 20mm lugs caresses 7-inch wrists at 130 grams with deployant clasp, its quick release inviting mesh for metallic mixology, while the case back unveils the rotor's etched presage poetry like a bartender's journal. Debuted in 2010 as Seiko's Star Bar Saga, this skydiving stunner nods 1960s bartender lore with textures that shift from azure to Arctic under candlelight, forums toasting its cult classic that trumps Orient in dial depth. At $425, it underbids Citizen St. James in Loom Whispers, subtle glow for twilight toasts, aligning with 2025's leather luxury via eco-tannage. The dial's radial gloss blooms libations in metallic murmur, the movement's sprawn hairspring conquering climatic curses, a potable paradigm where every sweep scripts serenity. In 2025's cocktail circuit, the Presage Time mixes masterfully, a leather-laced libation fusing bartender balladry with automatic artistry, empowering Epicureans with wrist-worn whimsy that appreciates as fizzingly as it endures, proving luxury lives in legacy's longest pour. Number 3. Tudor Black Bay 58. The Tudor Black Bay 58 navigates 2025's vintage voyage as a Rolex Submariner's scholarly sibling. Its 39mm stainless steel case 11. 9mm slim with snowflake hands, housing a black gilt dial with domed crystal that evokes 1958's Big Crown brevity, commanding $3,900 via Tudor's site, yet flipping at $4,500 15% CAGR for its MT5402 COSC-certified automatic that outticks Omega Seamaster in Tudor tenacity, per watch charts ranking it top 2% in sales velocity. Powered by the 25-jewel MT5402 caliber 28,800 VPH with silicone hairspring and 70-hour reserve it sweeps, plus 2 seconds daily via variable inertia balance, no-date purity under sapphire with AR coating, unidirectional bezel with 60-minute aluminum insert rotating for dive drama at 200 meters water resistance via screw-down crown and trip-lock seals. The riveted steel bracelet 20mm lugs clasps 7-inch wrists at 145 grams with T-Fit micro-adjust, its brushed flanks and polished center links channeling crown contours for seamless submergence, quick release for NATO swaps. Relaunched in 2018 as Tudor's Compact Conquest, this 58 nods 1954's Raffinage 7924 with gilt accents that patina golden under halogens, forums hailing its sub-shrink ray that shrugs 15,000 Gauss magnetism. At $3,900, it underbids Rolex Opaline in vintage vibe, aligning with 2025's gilt gradient via Meta's mastery. The snowflake's loom glows aquamarine, the movement's paraflex absorbers devouring reef rips, a benthic ballad where every sweep scripts saga. In 2025's Dive Dynasty, the Black Bay 58 sails supremely, a steel sovereign fusing 50s heritage with hydraulic harmony, arming adventurers with wrist-worn worlds that appreciate as boundlessly as they endure, proving luxury lords in legacy's leanest leagues. Number 2. Cartier Tank Must. Inspired dupe. Nordgreen Native. The Nordgreen Native R2025 Cartier Tank Must muse mirrors the tank's rectangular reverie in minimalist mastery. Its 36mm 316L stainless steel case 9mm ultra slim with rounded brancards housing a white dial with Roman numerals that whispers Louis Cartier's 1917 geometry. Retailing at $249 via Nordgreen's site with 12% resale pops to $280 for its Miyota quartz that eclipses Tank Solo in Danish discretion, per reviews hailing it as the inconspicuous class dupe. This Scandinavian sentinel deploys the Miyota 2025 quartz ticking plus 20 seconds monthly for time-only elegance under sapphire crystal, fixed bezel with polished chamfers framing baton hands, and indices sans date for purest poise at 30 meters water resistance via snapback case for cuff-slipping serenity. The navy leather strap quick release at 18mm lugs caresses 6.5-inch wrists at 85 grams with tang buckle, its sustainable tannage nodding Nordgreen's carbon-neutral creed, while the caseback's solid shield etches serial subtlety like a secret society scroll. Launched in 2018 as Jakob Wagner's soft-edged homage, this native nods Tank's Art Deco dawn with spun metal centers that shift from ivory to pearl under fluorescence, forums fetting its Tank twin on thrift that shrugs desk dives without drama. At $249, it underbids Bulova Computron in interchangeable straps, leather mesh swaps, aligning with 2025's Eco-Etch via tree planting per sale. The numeral's clean font pierces peripheral poise, the module's low-profile draw-conquering climatic clinks, a rectangular reverie where every facet foretells finesse. In 2025's duped deluge, the Native navigates nobly, a leather-laced legacy fusing deco-decadence with quartz quietude, empowering dandies with wrist-worn wit that appreciates as timelessly as it adorns, proving luxury lathers in legacy's leanest lines. Number 1. Casio Edifice. The Casio Edifice crowns 2025's Executive Edge as a motorsport minimalist. Its 45mm stainless steel case, 11mm slim with fixed bezel housing, a black dial with Arabic indices, and date at 3 o'clock that channels Tag Heuer Carrera Cool, retailing at $150 via Casio's site, with 10% resale bumps to $165 for its solar quartz that outticks Timex Marlin in solar sovereignty per watch charts data. This analog dynamo deploys the Module 5520 solar quartz ticking plus 15 seconds monthly with 6-month reserve from any light for time and date precision under sapphire crystal, luminous hands glowing blue for crepuscular clarity at 100 meters water resistance via screw-down crown for shower sprints. The stainless bracelet 20mm lugs clasps 7.25-inch wrists at 130 grams with deployant clasp, its brushed, polished links evoking cockpit contours, quick release for leather swaps. Relaunched in 2025 with EFB 730D variants in blue-green dials, this Edifice nods 1989's racing roots with radial textures that shift from slate to silver under LEDs, forums praising its Carrera clone on clearance that shrugs 4800 AM magnetism. At $150, it underbids Bulova Precisionist in Solar SIP, indefinite autonomy, aligning with 2025's sustainable shine via recyclable resin. The indice's bold font pierces peripheral poise, the module's overcharge guard conquering solar storms, an executive emblem where every sweep scripts speed. In 2025's analog ascent, the Edifice accelerates accessibly, a steel speedster fusing timing torque with timeless tenacity, arming racers with wrist-worn velocity that appreciates as fiercely as it performs, proving luxury laps in legacy's leanest lane.